Hey everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about Switch Joy-Cons that are not connecting. I'll specifically be showing you and telling you how to fix them easily, and this will be a very specific tutorial and a very simplistic tutorial. So this tutorial will be specific and simplistic, and hopefully by the end of it, you will be able to get your Joy-Cons to connect to your console once again. I'll be going over 5 specific things that you can try out, and hopefully one of these works for you. Always remember that when you're trying these methods out and these fixes out, you just need one to work. If one works, then you're going to get your Joy-Cons connected once again. So without further ado, let's get right into these 5 things. Starting off with number 1. Number 1 is restart the console. So literally restart the console. That's all that you got to do, okay? By restarting the console, if there's a glitch happening, if there's a little bit of an issue happening, it might resolve it. It is one of the best things that you can do. Restarting the console is a key factor in terms of if something's going wrong with your Switch, okay? It's the first thing you should try out all the time, basically. And that not only goes with the Switch, but with any technological device. If you're experiencing a problem with your Wi-Fi router, with your computer, with your laptop, with your phone, restarting the device is something that you should do basically immediately, okay? So hopefully if it's just a simple glitch or a simple problem, restarting the console will resolve it, and you're going to get your Joy-Cons to be able to connect once again, to connect properly once again. All right, moving on to number 2. Number 2 is change, I apologize. I was going to say change the Joy-Cons, but that is incorrect. I don't want you to change the Joy-Cons. I'm reading from my notes and my writing is very messy. So I thought it said change the Joy-Cons, but don't change the Joy-Cons. We're going to try and get your Joy-Cons to start working and connect again. Don't change the Joy-Cons. Keep your Joy-Cons. What I meant to say for number 2 was not change the Joy-Cons, but for number 2, what I meant to say was charge the Joy-Cons decently. So you want to keep your Joy-Cons, but charge them decently, okay? If you're trying to get them to connect to your Switch and they're not charged, their charge is very low, it might affect their ability to connect to the console. So charge the Joy-Cons decently, and at least you know that they have enough of a charge to get a nice connection or to pair up with the console, okay? So just do your best to charge them. Now, hopefully you can charge them on your console, but if you're not able to charge them on your console, then you're gonna have to charge them in another way. There's different ways you can charge them. You can go do your own research, but essentially you have to be able to charge them in one way or another. And the easiest way would be to connect them to your console. That's the way. I don't know offhand. Like I've only charged my Joy-Cons on the console, but I remember reading at some point that you can charge them in another way. If I'm wrong, you can correct me in the comments, but I do believe there's another way to charge the Joy-Cons, not on the console, but I off the top of my head, I don't know what it is because I've never done it. But if you want to charge the Joy-Cons, then make sure your Switch is charged and connect the Joy-Cons to the console. And when your console is charged and the Joy-Cons are connected, the charge should transfer to the Joy-Cons. And you can always dock your console and connect the Joy-Cons. This way you know it's getting power to the console and also to the Joy-Cons. The power is going through the dock onto the console itself and then charging up the Joy-Cons as well. So charge the Joy-Cons decently, however you do that, whether it's connecting it to the console or by some other means that, like I said, I believe exists, but I don't know what it is off the top of my head. But yeah, charge the Joy-Cons decently, and then hopefully you can get them to connect once they're charged up. And like I said, the best way to charge the Joy-Cons is to connect them to the Switch console, and they should charge up. However, I do believe there is a different way to charge them. I just don't know what it is because I've never used a different method. But you can let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong and if there's no other way to charge them other than connecting them to the console, or if there is another way and you know what that method is. Let me know in the comments, please, because like I said, I've only charged them by connecting them to the console. So you can correct me in the comments or just clarify in the comments. So in one way or another, whatever method you need to use, charge the Joy-Cons decently. That's what I mean to say for number 2. Do whatever you got to do. Use whatever method you have to use to charge those Joy-Cons. And then hopefully you can get them to connect. So charge up the Joy-Cons. That's number 2, okay? I think I spoke too long about that one, but we're moving on. You definitely get the point. Moving on to number 3. Number 3 is stay close to the console during pairing. If you're trying to connect them and you're far away, don't get me wrong, the Joy-Cons have a good range, but if you're trying to pair them, you're trying to connect them, and you're far away, it might affect their ability to pair up. Your best bet is to stay within I would say within 5 to 10 feet of the console. If you're having trouble connecting it, stay within 5 to 10 feet of the console and try and pair pair them up. This way, at least you know distance is not an issue. Obstructions or other things between the Joy-Cons and the console shouldn't be an issue because they don't like rely on like infrared or anything like that. They should be able to connect even if like your console is in a cabinet or even if there's a couch between the Joy-Cons and the console. But distance can be a factor. So stay close to the console during the pairing process, and at least that'll give you the best chance at getting them to connect, and at least you can rule it out. If they still don't connect, then at least you can rule distance between the Joy-Cons and the console out as a factor that is preventing them from connecting. Moving on to number 4. Yeah, sorry, just to clarify for number 3. Number 3 is just be close to the console when you're trying to connect them and when you're trying to pair them. Just be close in distance to the console. Make sure the Joy-Cons are near the console. Plain and simple. All right, moving on to number 4. Number 4 is update the firmware for the controllers. So as far as I know, and I don't even know if I've ever done this, like maybe it's done it automatically, but I've never done this manually. But as far as I know and as far as I've researched, you can actually update the firmware for the Joy-Con controllers. So go and see if there's an update for the Joy-Con controllers that you need to do. Maybe that's what's causing them not to connect. Like I said, I don't think I've ever done it manually. I don't think I've ever updated the firmware for the controllers manually, so I can't really speak to it personally. But from what I was researching and from what I understand, you can update the firmware and the controllers through the console, and hopefully you can do that. And this way, hopefully you can get them to connect, by getting the newest firmware update. But yeah, like I said, I don't think I've ever done that. I've never had the need to do that, but maybe it's done it automatically. I don't know. I just never manually went in and updated the firmware for the Joy-Cons, but if my Joy-Cons were not connecting, that would be something that I would try. So I'll just keep that in mind. Okay, so try to update the firmware for the Joy-Cons and, for the Joy-Con controllers, and maybe by updating the firmware for the Joy-Con controllers, hopefully it will fix the connectivity issue and you get them to connect once again. Last but not least is number 5. Number 5 is update the console software if you can. It could just be, a simple glitch, and maybe this new software that came out, maybe we'll fix it. Your software might also be up to date, and if that's the case, you can't do this. But if your software is not up to date, consider updating the console software, and it just might fix the problem. They've always end up fixing certain things and making it better every time they update the software. So, you can just update the software and basically just hope for the best. And that's truly it. If your Switch Joy-Cons are not connecting, those are 5 things that you can do to fix them. And hopefully those things work, okay? Hopefully they work and you can get them to connect once again, because the Joy-Cons are awesome, and, getting them to connect will allow you to play wirelessly. So hopefully these things will work for you. And that's truly it. I honestly, truly have nothing else to say for this video tutorial. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed it, but with nothing else to say, we're going to officially roll the outro. If you like this video tutorial, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.